Hey guys, it's Winterwolf and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a speed build using the Generations pack, which came out a while ago, but as you guys know that I haven't been in the Sims mood, so I actually didn't check out the Generations pack until a few days after it came out, and even when it did, I didn't actually finish the build. So now we're going back and finishing it. I do have a sad confession, and that's that I lost the footage for all of the exterior building. The landscaping and stuff I still have the footage for, but like the building of the house itself and like the floor plan is gone. I think I did it on stream and then forgot to save the stream, and that's probably what happened. That or it's just lost in all these files, and I don't. I literally I looked for like an hour yesterday. I couldn't find it. I'm devastated. But I still wanted to post and share this video. So what I'm going to do is show you the house right now, like bare bones, unfurnished, so that you guys have an idea of what it looks like. And when we go into furnishing, you're not like, I don't know, lost or like, where is the kitchen and everything, or I don't know. I just thought maybe seeing the exterior of the build prior to being finished would help you guys a little bit, or like make more sense when you guys watch the furnishings. But this is the exterior of the house. It's like a very typical basic kind of craftsman-y-ish, not really, but kind of craftsman-y-ish suburban, using all the new windows and things like that. And then this is the sad backyard. I am a little bit surprised. I think this is a 40 by 30, but a lot of the lots in this neighborhood are pretty small, and I feel like for like a family themed pack you would have bigger lots because you would have bigger families, but I don't know. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Let me get some lights in here so that you guys can not suffer the darkness. So this will be the living room area. I will say that in the end of this video, I am a little bit upset at how big this living area is, because there's going to be like a huge gap where nothing's furnished right here. But I kind of figured, for like foyer space, it'd be like nice to just have some walking space. So yeah, so this will be living. Kitchen will end up over here. Dining will be here. This is just going to be like a little fake pantry area. Here will be like a kids play area, 2 bathrooms, one will have laundry in it. This will be, I believe, a toddler's room, kids room, shared kids room, and then a teens room, or maybe another kids room. Oh wait, yeah, so toddler, kids, and then older kid teen room right here. Upstairs we have the nursery over here. This will be a bedroom and this will be an office. They're both kind of older, like grandma themed rooms, so I would have presumed a grandmother would have lived there, or grandfather, but you guys can do whatever you want with these 2 rooms when you see it furnished and whatnot. This is a shared bathroom, just like a hallway bathroom. And then this is the master bathroom and the master bedroom. And there will be also a little cradle here, because I figured that when parents have kids, typically they tend to keep the baby with them in the same room for the first, few days, or for I don't know how many few days. Well, I shouldn't say few days, but I know that some parents like keep their kid next to their bed, because obviously you have to like wake up a lot when you first like have a child. So yeah, but that is the entire unfurnished build. Let's go ahead and get into the speed build. Okay, so starting in with the speed build, we are going ahead and starting the landscaping first. When I did this build real time, I actually furnished the upstairs first, then did the downstairs, and did landscaping last. But that didn't feel very organized for like a YouTube video, and oftentimes when I do furnish, it's not very organized. In fact, it's very haphazard, and like I'm always bouncing all over the place. But I wanted to try to organize the footage a little bit better so that you guys didn't like get lost in all of my bouncing around and like going all over the place and things like that. And starting with the upstairs is like not very normal, I feel like. Usually people do like the living areas first and things like that. So I just reorganized the footage. If you guys happen to see like a tidbit of the inside and are like, oh my god, everything's already furnished, just know that it's because the footage is purposely moved out of order. I tried my best to cut out things like that, but just in case you do see something, that is why you see that. But yeah, I actually struggled a lot with this landscaping. I don't really know why, because it's not like a really weird house or like shape or anything like that, although the backyard is very like long and short. So like it's a kind of a weird shaped backyard. I'm not a huge fan of it. and the path does take up like 90% of the space. But I don't know. I was like, I want a nice pretty path, and that's why it's there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the landscaping, because I'm not sure if I'm sold on it and if I like it or not. I still like can't really tell if I'm a big fan of the way I've done the landscaping for this house. But yeah. Um it's been a long time other than that, it's been like a long time. Actually, well, that's not true, because I'm going to have a video coming out before this. But just know that that video is super old and it's been sitting on YouTube for months and I've just not uploaded it. So, it still feels very long since I've done this, just cuz I've been doing things so like with so much like space in between. So like that video was recorded months ago and now I'm doing this one and I'm like, man, it's been so long, but for you guys it's probably gonna be like 2 days. Or maybe like a week or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I wanted to build this home using the new generations pack. As I said, I didn't limit packs. Oh, I need to say something else first. You see that beautiful frame up there? In case you guys are unaware, like I said, did some of this on Twitch, and so that's why you can see like these little overlays and things like that. Um, and unfortunately, I sort of forgot to get rid of that frame. But for those guys that don't know what that frame's from, my friend Kai, who's also my Dead by Daylight duo, and I've done a couple of collabs with him on my variety channel. He's one of my best friends, and we are always being mean to each other. We never say anything nice to each other, and so he finally said something nice to me on Discord, and I was like, I'm gonna frame that, and so I did, and I kept it on my stream for a few days. So that's the reference for those of you guys that don't watch my stream. That's why that's there. But anyways, so getting on with the video. I honestly forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was building this with the generations pack in mind, but I didn't limit packs. That being said, I wanted to fit as many of the life stages as I could. So there is space for elderly, adults, teens, kids, toddlers, and infants. So we've really hit almost everything, except for like technically there's young adult and adult, but like, do I need to make space for that? I don't know. They're like the same life stage. So yeah, other than that, we have like all the life stages in this build. You'll also notice that I have this really weird diagonal wall thing going on with the dining table. That's going away. I genuinely hated that, but one of my friends, who I play Val with, he's like one of my Val duos, he was like, "Oh, we should put a diagonal wall." Why a diagonal wall? I don't know. But he was very hell bent on a diagonal wall, and so I did it. And then I was building this off stream and like trying to do some touch ups, and I was hanging out with my other Val duo, and he was like, "Nah, we can't have that. It doesn't meet." What did he say? He said it doesn't meet architectural standards. We got to get rid of the wall. It's not safe. So I got rid of it. It was booted. 2v1. Sorry, by diagonal wall. I honestly, the thing is, this space is really big, so it probably could have done with some sort of like separation, but I hate diagonal walls, and that made that room look super weird. So I'm not sorry that I got rid of it, and I guess I'm gonna have to make a different build with a bunch of diagonal walls to appease my other Val duo at some point. So yeah. But this is the living room that I talked about. For a while, I really, really wanted to do like a green color scheme, but I think I do a lot of green color schemes. Like, green is one of my best colors. I like green. I like almost every shade of, well, I shouldn't say almost every shade, because there are some pretty ugly shades of green in The Sims, but I like a lot of green shades. And this pack had some really nice shades, but for some reason I changed it to blue. I don't remember why exactly. I was like, oh, let's do blue. I think it has to do with the couch, though. I think I didn't like the couch, and I was like, okay, if I don't like the couch, why is there such a long space in this video? This is how much I cut my videos, bro. You know, I don't pay attention that much. Anyways, I think it was because the couch, I couldn't find a good shade, and so I changed everything to blue. I don't know if I'm happy that I did that, but I think it made the color schemes blend more seamlessly between all the living spaces, especially since it's so open concept. Like, it doesn't feel right to have different color schemes in the same space. So, yeah. This is going to be the children's bathroom right here, which is why it's a lot more colorful. It's got some cute wallpaper in it. I know wallpaper in a bathroom is weird. I guess technically it could be paint, but I'm pretty sure that this is in the wallpaper section. So take from that what you will. I just wanted it to look more childlike and more fun and cluttered and things like that. So that's why there's a bunch of stuff all over the place to signify that this is like a kid's bathroom. Unfortunately, a lot of kids are sharing this bathroom because we've got two kids, two toddlers, and also a teen or child that will be using this bathroom. Although there's actually a second bathroom as well. I just can't remember if I made it a full bath or a half bath, but it has the laundry room. And I wanted to include laundry because I really just wanted this to seem like a very like realistic, full like family home. And I also think that sometimes having chore things in The Sims is fun when you have kids because it gives them responsibility if you have parenthood, which is super useful. And just kind of fun to work around with. Like, it's cool to give kids chores in The Sims and like play out something more realistic than just like your kids do homework, your kids play on the monkey bars, and that's like their whole life. So yeah, that's why there's laundry. The one thing I was sad about is that I didn't have space for a garage. I really wanted to have a garage in this house because, like I said, I love making more realistic shaped homes, and even though garages are kind of useless in The Sims because we don't have cars, it's fun to add like an at-home gym or even just putting like a fake car in there and calling it a day. So yeah. I believe this is the toddler's room that we're working on right now. I don't remember what theme I went for or even if I went for a theme at all. But I really liked these shelves. I'm pretty sure these are not from the new pack, but I never used them and I was like, I'm going to use them this time because they were so fun to mess around with and like put different color schemes for. Oh, I think this is just kind of outdoorsy themed. I don't think it has like a set theme. I think it's just meant to be a little bit more outdoorsy. But yeah, so this is a shared toddler's room. I don't really know why I made all the bedrooms shared, if I'm being honest. I think it's just because all the rooms in this house are so big that I was like, okay, we can just fit, like, why not fit two beds if we can? And also, maybe this was just supposed to be for a big family. I'm honestly not sure if you can actually have as many Sims as I've made space for, because let me count here for a second, because we got two toddlers, two kids, plus a teens room, and then parents, which could be one or two. And then a grandma room, which could have grandparents. So technically this fits like 9 Sims, but you can only have 8 unless you use mods. So I guess you're gonna have a lot of space to have as many Sims as you want. That does mean you won't have space for pets though, which is kind of sad. Maybe I should have thought about the Sim count before I built this. But I don't know, it's fine, whatever. You guys can always just delete one of the pets and things like that if there's like too much of something. I've been debating recently doing builds where I don't do furnishing because furnishing takes so much time and I kind of don't like doing it. Like, I like doing like single room furnishings, but I don't like furnishing a whole house lately. It just takes so much time and then you have to edit it and I'm like, ugh, this is so boring. So I've been debating doing videos where I only do the like exteriors, like not furnishing, but like building the house, doing the landscaping maybe, and then like putting in necessities, so like maybe a built-in kitchen and like the bathroom stuff, but like everything else would be kind of open for you guys to like furnish. Would you guys like watching that? Because I think download wise that would be pretty useful just because that way you still get like a good shaped house and like everything's done, but you get to like personalize it with whatever family you have. But I don't know if YouTube wise that would be fun to watch. Like, do you guys like watching furnishing more than you like watching the exteriors? I don't know. You guys have to let me know in the comments. Because I'm not sure. It's something I've been debating doing. I might try doing it here and there because this took weeks for me to finish just because I was putting off the furnishing and I was like, I don't want to furnish this. It's so much work. And like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like furnishing, but it's like, it's something where I only have the mental capacity to play Sims for a couple hours lately, which is crazy because I used to go on Sims binges and like play for like 8 hours on like weekends and things like that. And now I'm just like, I can't, like my brain cells just stop working. I'm like, I physically, because then I get like stuck. I'm like, paradox of choice, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, do I do this wallpaper? Do I that wallpaper? I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Do I need to change the whole color scheme? Is like the floor plan? I start questioning everything if I start playing for more than 2 hours. So that's why I take breaks. But then as a result, I'm not doing as many builds, which means I'm not uploading as much, which isn't a problem. But I would prefer to upload more because I have fun uploading and like editing videos and doing voiceovers rather than like sitting for 6 hours and taking weeks to finish one family-sized home build that's only on a 40 by 30 lot. So you guys have to let me know if you guys think that that would still be interesting to watch or not. Maybe I'll just do a couple like mixed in here and there. Like sometimes I'll do full furnishings and sometimes I do like not furnished but built. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just start cutting up into parts. Maybe I'll do like exterior furnishes, speed builds, and then like interior stuff. But I guess I've seen people do that, but usually it's for larger builds. I don't know. I'll have to like play around with some things. Oh, guys, I have huge news. I'm going back to college. If you guys don't know, I've talked about this a lot in previous videos a long time ago. If you guys are like OG viewers, that I am a engineering major and I'm pre-med. But during COVID, obviously, 2 years ago, everything went online for a long time. So I spent the majority of my sophomore year and junior year being online. And I got so tired of being online that I was like, I think I need to take a break. So I took a break for a couple of reasons. One being that I didn't really want to like continue doing things online until things kind of worked itself out. And two, the year they did go back, things were kind of messy and I was like, I don't really want to be a guinea pig in this confusing mess, so I'm gonna like back off. I'm gonna let them figure it all out, and then when everything's figured out, I'll come back and finish my schoolwork. So it's been 2 years. I've been on a leave of absence. I'm still like a student. I'm just a deactivated student at my university. So I've reactivated. I'm going back this fall. And I've also decided that I want to start doing YouTube more, which is confusing because I'm going back to college. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to preemptively do a lot of videos so that I'll have like saved up for when I do go to college. Um but I think I did record while I was in college. I don't really know how because I don't remember ever doing it. Maybe I just did it on breaks and things and then I had like pre-record stuff, but I don't know, I'll figure something out. I want to try if I can to do YouTube because I don't think that I'll be streaming when I go back to college. I think that that's probably going to be too difficult just because streaming is something where it takes a lot of time. Like, well, I guess lately I've only been streaming for a couple hours, but I used to stream for like 4 or 5 hours, and I don't really want to do that in college because I don't think I'm gonna have that time. And then also, if I'm living with somebody, I don't want to like be streaming while someone else is in the room, because I don't want them to be like disturbed by me talking and screaming and all sorts of stuff. So I think I might go back into YouTube stuff if I can. Like, I don't want to, obviously I'm going to focus on my schoolwork first, but if I can do my schoolwork and do like streaming or YouTube, I'm probably going to focus on YouTube, which I think will be fun. So yeah, that's kind of my plans for those of you wondering what's going to happen when I go back to college. I would like to stream. I just don't think it's possible. I'm also curious about how like the Wi-Fi is going to work out cuz my school's Wi-Fi is kind of poopy. That I remember at least. Maybe it's changed since I've been gone for 2 years, but I just remember it not being that good. So I would not be surprised if I couldn't even stream while I was there. But I am taking my like whole like desktop setup. So I'll still be able to do, you know, videos and things like that. I mean, I could do videos on my laptop too, but just not of really strenuous games. Like I wouldn't be able to play Valorant or Dead by Daylight on my laptop, but I could definitely play The Sims on my laptop. But then I'd have to download it. That's gonna be such a pain. I'll just bring my desktop. But yeah, so that's what my plan is for going back to college and things like that. I'm really excited though because I've honestly missed going to school. I like go through phases where I'm like, dang, I'm so happy I'm not there. And then other half of me is I'm like, I want to go back, man. I miss it. I miss learning. I miss going to classes. Like I like school, bro. I've always liked school. Which is nerdy of me, I know, but accept the fact. I've always liked school. I've always had fun. It's never been like something I've dreaded a lot, except for like if I procrastinate. I sometimes, occasionally, have bad habits of procrastinating, and then I regret all of my life choices. And I'm like, dang, why did I do this to myself? What in my right mind? What is that? Is that a phrase? Why am I blanking out on the phrase? I'm not thinking in my right mind. I wasn't thinking straight, man. Sometimes I procrastinate and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I don't know. Do you guys ever get like that? Do you guys procrastinate on things? Because in school, there were a couple of times that I like procrastinated on assignments, especially high school. I think in college, not so much, but in high school, man, I procrastinated on all sorts of stuff. And for the most part, it was fine. Like, I still got the stuff done, but I remember sometimes being like, dang, why did I do this to myself? So that's the only time I've disliked school is when I procrastinate. But otherwise, school's chill. I've always liked school, so I'm happy to go back. I am kind of scared because I haven't like been in school. I've been doing other stuff, like I have work stuff and I've, you know, but it's just not the same men. So I'm like low key scared, but mostly I'm just excited. And everything's gonna work out. I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be happy when I go back. That does mean, ooh, that I'm not gonna be able to play Val anymore though. And I have like a chronic addiction to Val right now, so that's gonna be rough, man. I'm gonna have to get used to not gaming. Although I think it's working out, bro. Everything is working out in good timing because lately I've been so done with gaming. That's why I'm here right now. I am doing this voiceover right now because I am so tired of playing everything that I've been playing lately. I don't like playing DBD lately. I don't like playing Valorant lately. I don't have like I'm not a fan of Overwatch anymore. And what did I come back to? The Sims. I'm coming back to The Sims, bro. So everything's working out in timing, right? It's like all the pieces, they fall into place. They're like, oh, you're going back to school? Let's make you hate Val. So everything's working out as it's supposed to, which is really good. And I'm happy and I'm excited. But yeah, that does mean that YouTube's been kind of not happening anyways. So it's not like y'all have been missing out or are going to be. But I am actually trying to pre-record videos so that I have content for you while I'm gone, at least for a couple of months. I don't know because my goal would be to upload twice a week. But it depends on how many videos I get pre-recorded and saved. So, and I say this knowing that that could change. Like for a while I've been like, "Oh, I'm going to upload, guys, I promise." And then I haven't been just cuz I really haven't wanted to play The Sims. And like I said with the whole furnishing thing, that's really one of the biggest things is I've just like not wanted to do that. So for that reason, I also haven't been building as much or finishing builds fast enough to upload and things like that. So yeah, but I am gonna try. I promise, guys. I'm trying to get my act together for my YouTube content because I miss it. I love editing videos and I like just sitting down and talking and like this is like vibes right here. So I'm excited to come back to this if I do. If I do, I'm excited to. But yeah, you've basically watched this whole furnishing like go down. For those of you guys that don't know, I don't know if we started doing this yet, but I have, like I said, I made like a space for like a granny office, and like a grandparent's room. For me, it's more feminine, so I would assume like a grandmother, but obviously, like any gender could use like it, you know what I mean. Like just because something's feminine doesn't mean that only girls can use it, or only guys can use it, or whatever. But it is more like a feminine room, in my opinion. I don't know why I decided. Oh, wait, yes, I do. I was about to say, I don't know why I made a grandma office and not like an office for the parents. But recently, in a couple of my builds, I've made like very grandmother esque rooms. I'm pretty sure the speed build prior to this, I also had a room that my friends joked made was looking like a grandma room. So I've kind of just made it my thing to like always include a grandma office. So that is why there's a grandma office in this room. It was just a joke because a lot of times I'm building on Discord and like my friends are watching me as I'm recording my builds. So he was like you should do a grandma office again. And so I did a grandma office and now it's there and I'm starting to think that's going to become my new like thing. All of my builds are just going to have a grandma room when it fits. Also, I am really happy with this nursery. I don't know why my voice changed right there. I am really happy with this nursery. I cannot believe that I use this ghosty wallpaper. I love this ghosty wallpaper. I never use it. And so I was like, this is the placement. I'm going to use it here. Also, low key, I kind of wish that I used carpet instead of wood flooring in this room. My friend said that it would be weird to put carpet on top of carpet. But I think a lot of people put carpets on top of their carpets as like decorational things. Like in my dad's house, he has a carpet over his carpet because otherwise it just looks boring and bland because his carpet is like tan. So I don't know. I feel like that's pretty normal. What do you guys think? Do you guys put carpets over carpets or is that like a weird thing? I don't know. But that's why I didn't change the flooring. But I kind of wish I did because I think in a nursery you would probably not want to have like hardwood floors. You'd probably want to have carpet. So I low-key regret not changing the flooring for that room. This is the grandma office I was talking about. This is the granny office right here. I don't really know what qualifies something to be granny-esque, but apparently I'm an expert in it. So this is the grandma office. It does have a lot of like knickknacks, puzzles, things like that. And then I believe I also add like sewing and crocheting and things like that as well. So this room has a lot of different little bits and bobs, and there's a couple of cool activity type skill building items as well. But yeah, so that's the granny office here. I'm like, I'm running out of things to say. Help, help. It's been so long since I've done a voiceover. I know for you guys, you've seen me do a video like 2 days ago, but I'm like struggling to think of things to say right now. Let's see. So I updated you guys on college. I told you guys I'm gonna start doing YouTube content. Oh, my variety YouTube content. I'm also gonna try to post on my variety channel. If you guys don't know, I do have a variety channel. I just don't post on it super often, and it's sort of like a very big mess of literally everything. At the time, I wanted to make this channel a variety channel, but I just don't think it would have worked out well, especially because you guys, it's such a different audience, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try posting on my variety channel as well. I have a bunch of like past footage that I still need to edit. Like I said, I did my collab with Kai. I never actually finished uploading that though, because those videos are so long and that game took forever, and I just got bored of editing it. So I'm gonna go back and try to finish up that, and then I have a bunch of DVD content. I've got Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood. I've got all sorts of things. And I also have like Valorant clips and Overwatch clips that I could probably upload. Keep in mind that I am not good at either of those games, but they're poggy to me because I did not expect to do as well in some of those clips as I did. So yeah, but that's the plan for today. I think we're getting towards the end of the video. I think we have like about a minute left. Please let me know what you think about, one, the landscaping of this house. Let me know what you think about the Generations pack, by the way. I know it's been like months since it's been out, but I never talked to you guys. I never got to hear your opinions. So let me know what you think about the Generations pack and all the updates and things like that. I genuinely haven't played the game at all. I've only been building. So maybe at some point I should go back and do a Let's Play, because there are so many things that have been added to this game that I just don't know about. Like I haven't even played since they did like the hair update when they started adding like hair growth. Haven't played since then. So I do at some point need to come back and start playing this game more. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Generations pack. Let me know if you guys would be interested in watching videos of me just building and not furnishing. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please... I forgot my outro. Oh no, I forgot my outro. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As per usual, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, hit the subscribe button. If you really like me and want me notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I think that's my outro. I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, day, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you guys next time.